against a team with Bubbles and Swiftblade who just TP in straight away and then mess you up. Yeah, I don't really know what that was. And then Kronos coming in late and being low health and then ulting, killing Bubbles and then dying is kind of like not really the Endzone we're used to seeing, who has like such top-notch teamwork. But I suppose then out of their comfort zone in playing at like kind of hard carry lineup.
I can almost see the swap on Dr. Repulsive, but the one on Swiftblade just made absolutely no sense. I mean, she didn't have any teammates there and just suicided, basically.
You were saying before how you expect Dr. Repulsive to be more active. I was thinking that too, but then if you have a look at classes GPM, it's up to 225 now, which still isn't that high. But before it was like below 200, and that's really kind of mission accomplished for Dr. Repulsor. In the same way that it was last game, his job just to shut class down in mid on Soul Stealer with Chipper. Dude Rabbit's really done well to shut Pebbles down this time. Yeah, so I'd say he hasn't done too badly considering the slow start that Pebbles gone off to.
That said, Pebbles has picked up his portkey now, so he's ready to lay down some smackdowns. And I'm just looking, Voodoo Jester is quite vulnerable, only has 796 HP. Bubbles a little bit tougher to take down. Myrmidon also not looking like not looking like fish bait actually. He has picked up Steam Roots and a Beast Heart. So he has a considerable amount of HP. So it's a bit of action happening at bottom. Roger Dodger getting caught out here, gets hit by the weak. He'll get swapped though. Good swap from Andromeda, but is going to go down to the cursed ground. And then we have Kronos jumping in on top of Hospitaller. Looks like Voodoo Jester is going to get taken out here. The Magic Card comes out there, and the Weed Field catching Kronos, but it's not going to be enough to take him out. Class is getting stuck in. Bubbles has a DD up. And then Myrmidon just ulting and Swift Slashes, though. Looks like the Legion team are going to turn this one around. Good arrival from Swiftblade, who just tears them a new one. Class and Andromeda, Chaos for Life, just got torn a new hole there. But Swiftblade has picked up an Ice Brand as well, so he's got a little bit of HP now, sitting on 1300 HP. He is also level 14, so he is outpacing the Legion team quite nicely there by 2 levels. Closest one behind him is Chicanery playing Kronos on level 12. Of course, Kronos has picked up that Staff of the Master now. I don't know if they're just trolling. I really don't like that, but I think they've possibly thrown the match with that. But
me neither. Also, just before, like Plague ran into Bubbles and everyone just to get, like, I know he thought he had TPs coming, and he did, but they weren't as fast as he thought they'd come, and he just ran too far out, and I know he was trying to bait, but he just got the Cursed Ground on him and the Myrmidon and the Bubbles on him, and it was just dead. It's just kind of not the kind of teamwork we're used to seeing when we watch Endzone. Yeah, and the same way, Chicanery TP's in with all his 420 GPM and then has a hard time taking down half HP Voodoo Jester, and that Staff the Master pickup's really coming back to hurt them.
Well, they did mention they might be doing a troll match troll game this match, but honestly, I didn't think it'd go down quite that bad. See a bit of action happening at bottom. Roger Dodger trading himself a notch. The Bubbles for Plague Rider there. But, I don't know, Chicanery was against it though, didn't want to do the whole troll thing, but apparently they are, or doing something weird at Team Ice tactics or something. With Dr. Repulse just doing a bit of farming. Looks like he's trying to pick up a Nullstone. He's got his Life Tube, he's got his Blessed Orb, so I expect he's going for the Life Tube, for the Nullstone, with Voodoo Jester doing a little bit of counter warding in the bottom lane there. Looks like he spent quite a bit of cash there, just getting those wards down. Saw, actually I think it was Chicanery Bubbles. He had a Bound Eye all last match. Did quite an excellent job of blinding Zenith Gaming, making sure they had no wards up at all. They couldn't tell what was going on, where their enemies were coming from. Just scrolling through the items again. Let's have a look. What has Andromeda picked up? Nothing but Striders. Kronos still on the Staff of the Master. Kronos is sitting on 1300 gold, so I guess he's saving up for something. Not sure what yet though. With Plague Rider has picked up Steam Roots. And in the middle, Class taking a bit of damage, gets swapped by Andromeda, but Andromeda in a bit of trouble here, getting hit by the Kelp build, with Class also taking a bunch of damage with Cursed Ground. I mean, Andromeda going to go down here, not much she can do to save herself. Bubbles getting caught in the ult by Kronos. Kronos now whacking away at Exclusively, although he's going to back off now. Doesn't think he can take it down, and he's got no support. In the end, Class did go down to that Cursed Ground. Took too much damage in the end there. So it looks like Zenith Gaming are controlling this match, and it looks like Endzone are going to have a lot of trouble getting back into this game. Especially since Doctor
I think that kind of
you want to go?
I think they're kind of throwing it away with what they just did there. Like they just jumped on Pebbles just jumped on Myrmidon, who has a Vanguard. Like they were never going to kill that guy with just a Andromeda and Pebbles, but they did it anyway near the tower. Just got TP'd in on. I don't know what they're doing. Basically, the other thing to mention is Kronos is kind of their last hope for this game, which is good because he's like a really hard carry late game, and he can take the whole enemy team if he gets like if this game lasts another 30 minutes. But because they have a Dr. Repulsor on Legion team, he's really going to need to get a BKB sometime in there, which he probably would have needed to get anyway. But it's going to need to be soon if he wants to stay relevant in team fights, which is just going to make his DPS even more lackluster compared to Swiftblade. So I think at the moment, with the Swiftblade being level 17 compared to Kronos' 18, I think that Swiftblade is going to be able to keep up with Kronos for much of this game.
Should also mention Swiftblade has completed a Frostbrand, so he is onto his next item now. He also has only 400 gold in the bank, so he's only just started that new item. With Plague Rider doing a bit of nuking here, although Voodoo Jester getting caught out by Kronos and Pebbles. The weak Kelp Pill comes out, the Time Stop comes out. Looks like Roger Dodger is going to go down to Dr. Repulsor, although Myrmidon taking a ton of damage here. The Song of the Sea comes out, silencing the Hellborn team. Swap from Andromeda, although Andromeda gets taken down there as well. I heard the Witchslayer ult come out. Bubbles getting Kronos getting tossed her, I think, although Bubbles now beating on Kronos. Kronos going down to Doom Driver and Bubbles there. With Swiftblade having completed an Abyssal Skull, just crewed it out to himself just then, so it looks like the Legion team really have control of this match. It looks like Endzone are going to have to step up match 3, because I don't think they're going to be able to take this one back. It's 24 minutes in, they're already 16,000 experience behind, 16,000 gold behind now, so I really think this is past the point of no return, Fives. What about you?
Yeah. 24 minutes in, and if you're against a Swiftblade and you have this kind of gold and XP deficit, there's nothing you can do. Especially when, like we're seeing every team fight, Kronos can't do anything. He's picked up a great Arcana, so he's trying to go for a Health Hour next or something. He can't compete with Swiftblade, basically. The game looks to be all but over. Like, yeah. That's all that needs to be said. Swiftblade, like with this kind of crazy farm and levels, just can rip up their whole team, and there's nothing that the Hellborn team can do.
Really not sure about this play that they're doing here for Endzone. Pebbles still nothing but a portal key, really sitting on 600 gold, so they really have nothing up their sleeve. Whereas Dr. Repulsor has 1900 gold, Swiftblade has 1800 gold. And the Bubbles has 1700 gold, so they've got a ton of money up their sleeve. They're getting ready. They're almost finished a whole set of, like a whole new buy of something expensive. Not sure what Swiftblade is planning to get now. Maybe he's going to break up his Frostbrand, possibly. Although Myrmidon has picked up, like you said earlier, has picked up that Helm of the Black Legion. He's going to be quite difficult to take down with any quick ease. Just looking at the wards in the middle, so Voodoo Jester is taking care of the ward duties. Voodoo Jester has also picked up a Mighty Blade, so it looks like he might be going for a Shrunken Head just to cover his ult. Witchslayer has nothing, he's got Steam Boots, and that's about it. Down bottom, Pebbles getting caught out by Witchslayer, by Voodoo Jester, but in the end he has a haste, so he's going to be able to run the hell out of there. Plague Rider still got absolutely nothing. As I'm just looking at the money, it looks like Doom Driver spent his cash with the magic card coming out hitting class again. But Doom Driver has bought something. What has he got? He has picked up another. He's finished his Nullstone and he's picked up another Blessed Orb. So my guess would be he's going for a Sheepstick as well, which will shut down Kronos quite hard. Kronos ulting now on top of Swiftblade, really doing absolutely no damage. And then we've just got Voodoo Jester ulting as well with the little Demon Ward there. Plague Carrier comes out, but Kronos in a lot of trouble. Kronos going down in the end, and Doom Driver just porting out of there with Andromeda taking a ton of damage as well. No, they're just going to back out now. Magic Card coming out, ludicrous speed on top of Plague Rider. Plague Rider now porting out, but getting hit by the Acid Cocktail. His port has been stopped. Class just trying to toss Doom Driver there, but didn't go off because of the Nullstone. Looks like Class might go down here with Andromeda also getting taken out there. Class going down to a 251 ping from Hospitalla's Cursed Ground. So definitely the Hellborn team losing 3 people in return for Myrmidon and Lockshadow. Lockshadow playing on Swiftblade. So Swiftblade went down during that fight, but not without the Legion team. The Hellborn team taking a bunch of damage, and the only people surviving were Plague Rider were Plague Rider and Witch Slayer, which are really, as the two support heroes, nobody really gives that much of a crap about it. They get through the fight, really just hoping to take the carry, and Kronos did go down. And I'm just looking at the GPMs at the moment. Kronos is down to 385 GPM, whereas Swiftblade, even though dying during that fight, he's still on a massive 538 GPM, so he's going to be laughing his way all the way to the bank. He's going to have so much money. I'm just trying to check what items he's got now. He has picked up another Mighty Blade. He could be... It's kind of hard to tell what he's going for. It could be a Basher, it could be a Shrunken Head, it could be a Staff of the Master. Really difficult to tell.
Couldn't be a Basher. Probably be a Staff of the Master, just for lols.
Indeed. Actually, just talking about the new Basher, it's definitely much more viable now that it gives us
stats.
New
Basher.
What's your take on the Basher now?
He played it. I'd say still, still an item that you won't get picked up until the very late game. It's like it's cheap. It's only 3,100, that's pretty cheap. But then, by the same token, it doesn't really give you any like attack speed or anything that you're going to need if you're a hard carry in the mid game. So yeah, like as a luxury, it's just going to pretty much be bought the same amount. So I don't think it's going to make a radical change to its viability or use.
Fair enough. You wouldn't think of picking it up on someone who does have early game attack speed. Say if you wanted to play a roaming madman, he could actually have the attack speed to make it work.
Right, yeah, roaming madman though. I don't know. Even if you have the attack speed, then like Bash isn't that reliable, and then you're like, I don't know. I wouldn't play roaming madman. So yeah, I don't know.
Fair enough. I think it's still, we might see it in comp more, but I don't know about the Basher yet. Still needs to be tested quite a bit more. Although I definitely do like it a lot more since it's been changed. It looks like the Legion team are taking control of the Hellborn jungle. No wards up in here yet though, which is surprising. I figured they would have thrown up some wards so they could take control of it. So it looks like Kronos really just running the hell away. Kronos has picked up an Arcana and a Hungry Spirit. I don't know what he's doing now. And do you know what he's trying to go for?
I thought he was going to go for Hellflower, which would have been unorthodox to say the least. He's got his Elder Parasite now because he thought he could go for a Hellflower and have it in time to like do some significant damage to Doctor Repulsor, but now he knows that he can't do anything. Like we saw before in that mid-team fight, he jumped on, put his ulti on Swiftblade, didn't no damage. It's actually amazing how little he did. So I guess he just wants that Elder Parasite, I don't know, it's still not going to do much, but he just wants to be able to do at least some damage.
Swiftblade getting caught out here, getting jumped on by Pebbles, getting hit by a ton of stuns, getting ulted by Witch Slayer as well. Although in the meantime, Kronos taking a ton of damage, managing to get his ult down, but he gets swapped out by Andromeda, but in the end gets chased down by a very crazy Doom Driver that gets pretty mad, gets charged up, just mans up. Although Myrmidon taking a ton of damage, Myrmidon might go down here. Andromeda getting caught out by Weaver though, she's probably going to go down to Bubbles. With Plague Rider getting run down, he gets hit by opposite charges, going to go down here. And indeed, Plague Rider getting smashed to pieces there. Bubbles also managing to get in there and finish her off. But that's a genocide on Endzone. I think that about sums up this match. They really are kind of screwed. It's now 21,000 experience behind, 20,000 gold behind, so they are in a whole world of pain here. There is no way they're going to come back for this. But Swiftblade's so far ahead as well. At the moment, just looking at Bubbles. Bubbles has picked up a Portkey. He's also got a Sustainer. I guess he might be building towards a Nullstone possibly. Or maybe he's just got that Sustainer just because he can. But another tower goes down for the Hellborn team. They're in a fair bit of trouble here. I'm surprised that they did manage to get their ward up there though. Although it didn't help them, but that was what allowed Witch Slayer to set up that fight on top of Lock Shadow, get the graveyard on him while he wasn't watching and just took him out. His team just then the Hellborn team just jumped all over Lock Shadow. Shadow took him out, but in the end all died in return. So I guess the amount of effort that they're expending to take out that carry is definitely a problematic issue for them.
Yeah. Putting Kronos' ulti and stuff, like, they jumped on the Swiftblade and it was really, like, they were winning a team fight for 3 seconds, and then Kronos put his ulti on Swiftblade, so everything they had was on Swiftblade, and then then they realize they have to deal with a farm Dr. Repulsor and a Bubbles who has a blink who can just like get around and make everyone's life difficult. So yeah, they can take Swiftblade out. They know that they can take Swiftblade out easily now, but then they're just a team of 5 who have just used all their spells against a Bubbles and a Dr. Repulsor who'll just mess all of them up.
Class getting jumped on here by Voodoo Jester and Bubbles, although Andromeda swapping him out, but Andromeda going to die for doing that, just saving a teammate. In the end, she's getting taken out here. Dr. Repulsor is jumping all over it, just smashing it to pieces. But Dr. Repulsor has finished his sheep stick, so the Hellborn team in quite a bit of trouble here. And they're down a player at the moment. They're probably going to get pushed quite badly here. As I'm just looking at Swiftblade, still no news on new items up, although he just have another 1,000 gold in the bank. Maybe he's got something in the bank as well. Just opting to carry around that TP stone instead. It looks like they're making motions to do Kong while the Legion team, while the Hellborn team can't do anything to stop them. Although the Hellborn team probably will figure... No, they might... Yeah, they should be able to see that they're going for Kong at the moment. Just sneaking out those Ancients as well. Swiftblade just going to take out Kongor easy as please. Got the life steal, got the damage. Really just going to take this one quite easily. We've got... Looks like the Hellborn team... looks like Endzone are going to roll in here. Maybe try and stop them, maybe try and slow them down. Although maybe not. The Legion team are aware of their movements. They have placed a ward up on that little ledge there, so they know what they're doing. Although it looks like Endzone are aware that they can't stop them. But it looks like Zenith Gaming have opted to stop Konging anyway. I guess they decided they could face a bit of danger. Maybe they're worried about Plague Rider ulting them. Plague Rider has picked up an Astrolabe, actually an Astrolabe in the interim since we've been talking. Well, Pebbles still got a whole lot of nothing. I think he's upgraded Steam Boots and that's about it. Which also a whole lot of nothing. Andromeda a whole lot of nothing. And Kronos still on the Elder Parasite and Stuff the Master Arcana business. With Witchslayer now being scattered up by Bubbles, Witchslayer could get caught out here if he moves down a little bit too far. Looks like Dr. Repulsor might be moving up to give him a world of hurt. No, that's Myrmidon and Swiftblade. Swiftblade might be getting ready to land a really painful ult here. Plague Rider also in a bit of trouble here, getting spotted up by the Legion team, trying to do that counter warding and paying for it with his life, not having enough support from his team. His team was quite close, but just couldn't help him. He got smashed a couple times in a row. Kronos ulting in here, but Swiftblade getting the ult off first, getting hexed as well. So it looks like Kronos wasting his ult completely to do a whole lot of nothing. Witchslayer getting taken out. Kronos now taking a ton of damage, getting hit by Electric Frenzy, getting slowed down and just getting spun down by Swiftblade there. And that's another. That genocide was just so easy, so casual. Really, the Legion team are completely screwed. They have 32,000 experience behind now, 28,000 gold. And yes, I thought that was coming. There we go. There's the concede. So it looks like Zenith Gaming are going to tie up this series 1-1 at the moment. We're going to have to go into a third match. So at the moment, we've got Zenith Gaming taking out their second match against Endzone. You've been watching another Netgame Radio HoNcast. My name is Triforman, and joining me in the studio has been the guest caster Fives.
Yeah.